Hi, I'm HB Luzito with Building Green, here to show you how to use the new Pharos research tool when evaluating choices in commercial carpeting. The tool is called Pharos, and it's used by leading companies and firms to help them specify interior building materials and products. Pharos provides two extensive resources to help researchers and specifiers determine which building products and materials meet their environmental performance requirements: a chemical and material library, and a building product library. Today we're going to look at how to use the building product library to research commercial carpets. For carpets, as well as for every product category, Pharos provides you with an overview describing which aspects are important to consider for that category and how products are scored. Pharos scores every product on a scale of 1 to 10 for each of 5 attributes: VOCs, toxicity to users, toxicity in the manufacturing process, use of renewable materials, and use of renewable energy in manufacturing. The category description tells you what's important to know for each attribute, including any trade-offs you might need to consider. Pharos allows you to evaluate carpeting either by entire assemblies or by their individual components. We'll circle back later to researching the components individually. Let's take a look at carpet assemblies on the whole first. The Pharos database includes a variety of carpet styles and manufacturers, including 4 out of the 5 major U.S. manufacturers. Even better, many of these manufacturers provide Pharos with a complete disclosure of all materials used to produce their products. In other cases, Pharos researchers developed records to fill data gaps using sources such as industry patents and government lifecycle and toxicological studies. Let's get started by selecting a manufacturer. Then, a carpet style. And finally, a carpet face and backing. On a single page, you get a wealth of summary data on this particular product, with the ability to drill down into specific areas as needed. Without going into every single feature, here are a few highlights. Notice that the manufacturer provided complete transparency on how the product was made. We're working hard to achieve this level of openness for all building products. Next, take note of the attribute section. Later, when we cover carpet components, I'll show you how to filter search results by one or more of these attributes. If we hover over the numerical scores, you can see that by clicking, we can get additional scoring details. When we click on the VOC score, a new window opens. The product earns a VOC score of 6 because it met a particular certification. By clicking on the scoring protocol link, we see where that fits within the universe of applicable certifications, as well as the particular emissions standard met. And by clicking on the link for the certification the product met, you can get even deeper background, including the documentation provided to the third-party certifier. You also get to see the data sources Pharos used in its research for this product. For example, the product spec page. Let's return to the product summary page and dig in a little more to what's there. Pharos also flags product constituents of concern. You can see the specific concerns at a glance, along with details on the source and severity of the warning. Always be sure to check if there are any research notes from the Pharos team. Often, you'll find something useful, in this case, a possible certification upgrade from a recent switch to 100% post-consumer recycled material. As you can see, most of the information on this summary page allows you to look more closely at each aspect of the product. We've only covered a couple here. Since we've been looking at the carpet assembly as a whole, let's see what happens when we change one component. In this case, the renewable material score goes up. Now let's try researching carpet backing alone. As with the full assemblies, you can click to see the specifics behind the individual scores, as well as click on product name to get more detailed information. And, as I mentioned earlier, you can filter your results by one or more of the attributes in the right-hand column. This feature is available for all products in the Pharos Building Product Library. Let's see if we can find a backing containing at least some renewable content that also avoids the Living Building Challenge red list. You can examine the backings that don't meet our requirements, as well as see the full details on those backings that fulfill our renewable content filter and exclude red list materials. This is just a glimpse of how Pharos gives you the ability to evaluate and select commercial carpet based on your specific requirements and priorities, but we've only scratched the surface. If you'd like to learn more about why some leading firms use Pharos, or if you'd like to explore its robust capabilities for yourself, please visit pharosproject.net.